Today, we'll dive deep into the murky waters of police misconduct. It's kinda like watching a hero cop movie, except the villains are supposed to be the good guys. Doesn't it make you shake your head when you see an egomaniacal cop turning against another cop? Today, we'll explore 3 hair-raising instances where some boys in blue turned against their own, driven by nothing more than an unchecked ego and twisted sense of power. In any police force, the badge is supposedly to symbolize justice and integrity. But as we all know, some seems to wear it as a badge of tyranny. It's both baffling and a bit of sad comedy to watch cops make a fool of themselves, with egos inflated like paraded balloons. You've got to wonder how these buffoons handle everyday folks when they can even play nice with their own team. We'll break down chilling tales where the line between right and wrong was not just crossed, it was obliterated. From high-speed chase gone wrong to routine patrols that turn into scenes of extortions and abuse. Prepare for a roller coaster ride through the worst of the badge. So smash that like button, hit subscribe if you haven't yet, and let's get right into these eye-opening stories. Stick around. Number 1. Lexington Police Chief Ronnie Johnson versus Cleveland County Sheriff Chris Amazon. Okay, so picture this. It's January 30th, 2024, and a Lexington cop is just minding their business, keeping an eye on the road. Suddenly, they see this car zooming past like it's a Fast and Furious movie. So naturally, they hit the lights and pull the guy over. But guess who's behind the wheel? None other than Cleveland County Sheriff Chris Amazon. Talk about an unexpected twist, right? The cop's probably thinking, well, this just got interesting.
Hello.
Are you Sheriff Amazon? I'm going to SWAT call out.
Okay, sir, this Polio, could you do an 85 and a 55?
I was going to
Going where?
SWAT call out.
Where we going?
Your SWAT call out right over here.
I didn't know we had one.
We have an armed guy barricaded in the house. Used to be a police officer. And
Where at?
right down here on...
Here in Lexington?
Yeah.
We have an armed person we don't know about. Okay, I'll call our chief and let him know.
Let's talk about Sheriff Chris Amazon for a bit. If you head on over to Cleveland County Sheriff's Office website, it says that this guy was elected on November 3, 2020 and took the oath of office on Monday, November 9th, to serve as the 26th Sheriff of Cleveland County. He isn't new to the game. He's clocked over 25 years of standout service. He picked up his bachelor's in criminal justice and administration from Mid-America Christian University. He's not just book smart, though. He also racked up advanced law enforcement certification, finished the IACP Leadership in Law Enforcement course, and even graduated from DAA's Drug Unit Commander Academy out in Quantico, Virginia. Since becoming a certified police officer in Oklahoma back in 1993, Amazon kicked off his career at the War Acres Police Department. Starting in November 1992, he was on the front lines right after the Alfred P. Murrah federal building bombing, up until he left in July 1998. He made the move to the Norman Police Department in July 2000, eventually working his way up to the commander of the Criminal Investigation Division before hanging up his hat. Amazon has been in the thick of it, managing everything from multiple homicide cases to overseeing 10 officer-involved shootings. With this kind of track record, he's supposed to lead the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office competently. That hot Tuesday, Sheriff Amazon was supposedly hurrying to a SWAT call. Now here's the kicker. The Lexington Police Department is totally clueless about this whole situation. They're just doing the regular cop stuff, right? So our officer on duty thinks, hey, let me chat with the police chief and see what's up.
I'll call our chief and let him know. 301 next.
301.
According to the Cleveland County Sheriff, we have a hostage situation at that location.
Not too long after, Lexington Police Chief Ronnie Johnson stormed into the scene, his face a thundercloud. Why? Because he'd been left in the dark about the whole situation. You could practically see the steam coming out of his ears as he prepared to unleash his frustration.
Captain Tom? Captain Hawk?
Yeah.
Where's command?
Excuse me, sir.
What's going on here? We realize that I'd like to know what's going on in my own city. We would have notified you, sir. We would have? Yeah. Well, hold on. I've been down there at the PD all day. According to the call, it says Lexington was notified, they refused to respond according to our call.
Sit down here, guys.
Okay, I don't know who the said that. First of all, sir, I know you're the chief. I'm just telling you the call. I don't appreciate all of this going on and nobody notified me thing about it.
Okay. I'm sorry, what's your name?
As the chief let off steam, Deputy Szymanski tried to butt in, but the other officer weren't having it. They marched over to confront him.
Sir. I am too. You're not going to talk about chief like that, sir. That's not going to happen.
You can get the out of my face. I don't give a who you are. Okay? This is my county, too.
Back up, man. Back up. No, you don't.
He just said, what's going on?
This is going to be good.
According to the call,
You need to stop.
Lexington PD was notified.
Chill out. Back up. Everything's going to be okay. But you need to back up.
I get it that you're
You can back up.
Negative.
Deputy Szymanski didn't pull any punches and showed zero respect for his fellow officers. Then he did something that cranked up the tension even more.
This right here ain't what
We're not going to be disrespectful.
Okay?
Sheriff, you need to back up out of my face, sir.
You have no authority.
You're not going to tell me what to do, my. You're not going to get in my sheriff's face.
you want to do that?
Just like you told me.
Your hands off me, man. Back up, John.
pull him back.
No, he
He's
just
in
came
the
up with my
sheriff's
face and
face.
said the same
Go to jail.
Stop.
He's getting ready to go to jail.
Stop.
Both of you need to back off. This is our operation. This is our county. Understand?
Oh, yeah. Perfectly clear.
Go 10-8.
Perfectly clear. Come on. Let's run that.
I want that lieutenant's name so I can put his hands on me.
After the heated exchange, Chief Johnson and the officer decided to step back, leaving the situation in the hands of Sheriff's Department. Later, Johnson went public, emphasizing that this wasn't the first time the Cleveland County Sheriff's Office had kept them in the dark. The Sheriff's Office responded with a statement expressing regret over the incident and attempting to provide context for their deputies' actions. But let's be real, an internal investigation doesn't exactly scream transparent and unbiased. Our hopes for a fair outcome are about as high as a limbo stick at a police picnic. And guess what? This isn't the first rodeo between police officers and sheriff deputies. There was another showdown inside a jail, and let me tell you, it makes this one looks like a tea party. Number 2. Muskogee County Sheriff Greg Countryman versus Columbus Police Chief Freddie Blackmon.
Goddamn supervisors can.
I understand. I get that.
So I can get the out.
On July 16, 2022, a tense showdown kicked off at Muskogee County Jail between sheriff's deputies and Columbus police officers. The trouble started around 8:30 p.m. on that Saturday, when the Sheriff Brown Jail refused to book detainees from a weekend crime suppression effort that the Columbus police had coordinated with the Georgia State Patrol. The standoff wrapped up about 2 hours later. Several Columbus cops showed up at the jail with their detainees in tow, only to discover they weren't exactly welcome inside. Just the day before, the sheriff's office, which runs the jail, had switched up their booking policy. They move away from the first-come, first-serve approach, opting to prioritize booking deputies prisoners first, then state troopers, followed by the police officers. Without any heads up, the Columbus police were left cooling their heels outside the jail, unable to get their detainees processed.
Hey, Snipes, they're still denying us.
God bless America. They won't let us in.
They won't let y'all in. They won't let me in. Ain't that right?
No, you go in there before us, I'm gonna raise hell.
Watch this.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna file a complaint, a legitimate
That
complaint.
might well get a mean bun. Go at home. Boom.
Out of the Central SB1, please.
Lieutenant Ness are about to get a complaint. 100%. That is the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life.
Hey.
As Sheriff Deputy Blaine Adkins rolled up to the scene shortly after 9 p.m., he didn't waste a second. He breezed past the line and marched right into the building. Corporal Christopher Snipes said he and another officer had been waiting since they showed up with a prisoner at 8:23. "You go in there before us. I'm going to raise hell," Snipes warned Adkins. "Watch this," Adkins replies as the jail door swung open for him. That behavior upset the officers, and Snipes could be heard saying, "That is the most unprofessional thing I've ever seen in my life," he said. This prompted another deputy to come out and explain what the hell just happened.
Oh, don't yell it. Don't start yelling. Hey, come on.
All right, I'm going to file a complaint.
That's fine. That's fine. Good, how are you? Until y'all have directives, I have directives. Sheriff says ain't nobody coming in, only 5 at a time. SO and GSP has priority.
So SO has priority,
And
even
GSP
though.
and then you guys. I mean, this is beyond my control. I don't have anything, so don't yell at me. All right. As soon as that last one gets cleared, I'm going to bring in 5.
Hey, yeah, unless another SO unit shows up.
This is not my decision.
Each Columbus Police Department officer seethed with frustration over this conduct, ensuring their sentiments were unmistakably expressed.
I'm about to have a stroke.
Guess what? You want to
This is a failure of justice.
And the jail does not like us, so we have 5 people sitting here outside waiting. It's wonderful. The sheriff is very pissed with us, okay? And he runs the jail, so.
When Sheriff's Deputy Adkins emerged an hour later, he discovered Police Corporal Andrew Fairbanks' cruiser blocking his path. Adkins requested Fairbanks to shift it, but the officer's supervisor, Sergeant Vincent Lockhart Jr., forbade any movement. This agitated Sheriff Deputy Adkins.
Wait, man, them goddamn supervisors can.
I understand. I get that.
So I can get the out the way. All right, so I got a call to go to. I can't go to the call because y'all want to play stupid ass childish game.
Tensions flared at this point. The officers were on edge. One of them even reached for his weapon. Meanwhile, Deputy Adkins persisted in maneuvering the vehicle to escape the jail confines.
I'm gonna go get my stuff because this is getting stupid. I'm not gonna be de-armed outside of the jail.
You need to get somebody to get the goddamn car so I can get out. They want to play games, but y'all ain't letting them in, so they don't want to let me out. I hope I don't see you get your ass whooped on the street, because I'm gonna drive the by, and you can tell your goddamn supervisor and everybody else I said that. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna be there. Do it. I'll see you over in the car because I got a goddamn car to go to. And you don't want to move the goddamn car. Huh? Yeah. Don't stop for me. Don't stop for me. You know who?
As the Columbus police officers declined to budge the car, the sheriff's deputies reached out to their chief seeking a resolution.
But I'm probably gonna quit. This is so stupid.
Back it up so we don't have to bring his ass.
Listen, man, I'm only doing what my supervisor told me. I understand. This is ridiculous, and I hate that I'm dealing with this shit. But you're gonna have to talk to the sergeant over there.
No, I'll be talking to the chief. Hey, chief, I'm sorry. We got a situation over here. We got CPD won't let our guys out, and they're about to go to blows. I'm asking your CPD officer to back up his car, and he's saying that his supervisor told him not to let it.
And again, no one on our side is threatening.
We're having a tit for tat over here. Hold on. Roll down your window.
The situation escalated as pressure mounted on Corporal Andrew Fairbanks, who was again the officer tasked with blocking Sheriff Deputy Adkins' car. Meanwhile, incoming police calls were consistently getting ignored.
We gotta stop playing these games. This is retarded.
Yes.
I know most of us are kind of at a standstill. Do I have anybody on Forest Road reference to 7511?
Hey, Sergeant, we got him.
Headquarters, we're all standing on the wall at the jail. car this is? Hey, move your car, bro.
Fantastic.
All right, well, I'm gonna get who your sergeant is.
Hey, he's with the chief.
Okay.
Sorry, he's with the chief. He's with the chief. Sorry.
What's your name?
Got there, started rolling up, they shut it right before I got there.
Give him a second. Give him a second. I hear you.
What is it, Sally Moore? Yes, sir.
Now go ahead and back it up. Back it up. All right.
Just as it seemed the officer might cause the matter to end, Sergeant Vincent Lockhart Jr. stormed out, refusing to reconcile with the sheriff's deputies.
Hey, Fairbanks, no. You stay right there, man.
Hey, sorry. Now your sergeant over here telling him not to move.
It is Lockhart.
Chief said he's not moving. We got to get somebody over here. We got to put this This ain't respectful.
Hey, damn, I got locked in. What I got to do with this shit? Like,
I don't want to fight. Everybody in.
Tensions were rising, and the supervisor needed to suit his deputies as he ushered them inside. It might have seemed like the police officers were overreacting, but one female officer definitely saw things differently.
I try to get through, and they immediately halfway open it, shut it on me, and I hear through there's a deputy saying this behind the radio, that female officer's trying to get into the door. Do not let her in that door. Do not let any officer through that door.
From PD.
From the jailer. The jailers are saying that through their radio. So they won't even let us through the door. There's one person inside there, and now they booked the sheriff guys out, and he's like screaming at us to move our vehicles. They won't even let any of our guys in. They won't book any of our guys. They won't even let us in to use the bathroom, nothing. Nothing.
I think this is where.
This is it.
This is as bad as it can get.
Like, we can't principle someone's crime, man.
It appeared the jail under the sheriff's jurisdiction couldn't care less about the police officers, leaving them visibly upset.
I just got a call, but then my sergeant's telling me not to move.
Right. I have this.
And then when I started backing up, he told me to stop again.
What about arrested all of them for not doing their job?
Right. Okay.
This is
crazy.
Embarrassing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the keys in there, dude. I really not wanting to be a part of to get charged with a crime, dude, for a stand, dude. I'm telling you right now, bro.
I'm transferring.
Possession Schedule 2, obstruction, and drug-related objects.
So far, it's all felons. All right. Get in your car before you people outside.
The officers waited outside the jail for hours, but their efforts yielded no results. Disheartened, they opted to transport their prisoners to 6th Avenue.
Let me go to court. All CPD prisoners at the jail, just see me out there in between the street, between the building of the SO and the CPD. We'll have our meeting there.
Let's have a seat. Watch your head, okay?
This is sad, man. They doing this shit.
Watch your legs, okay?
And also said he was going to ram the car, so.
Oh, yeah, he said he was going to ram into the car.
So, I mean.
He's going to pass right by us if he ever sees us getting our ass beat on the street.
This is rock bottom.
In the end, the Coopers had no choice but to let their detainees go with just a court summons telling them to come back later this month. It was a pretty sad scene all around. Even worse, during the whole mess, a robbery was happening nearby and not a single officer broke away to respond. Eventually, though, the sheriff and the Columbus police chief buried the hatchet. The sheriff even put out statements saying everything was cool between them and they're still working together just fine. Yeah, right. Whatever. Now, if you thought that was one rough night, wait till you get a load of our next case. This what goes down when a cop gets busted breaking the law by their own bosses. Number 3. Bossier City Police Department versus Officer Travis Coker.
I can't go right. You're going now. Okay, well, what if I don't? We gonna have a problem.
This kicked off on January 13, 2021, when a worried caller hit up the Bossier City Police Department to report a cop car driving all over the place. She said the driver nearly took out a mailbox and was weaving across the lanes. Not long after, a couple of police supervisors caught up with the driver and pulled him aside for a chat in the grocery store parking lot.
Driving fine, he pulls a little bit to the right. Other than that, unless I drop something or whatever, hit the curb or whatever, or in the middle of the line, but I usually go around the car if you like. So you got off? You got off at 6 o'clock today? I did. I got 2 kids. Did you go straight to bed or just good? No, I did. So you've been up since last night? I have.
The driver turned out to be off-duty police officer Travis Coker. When one of the supervisors inspected Coke's car, they stumbled upon what looked like diazepam.
The Adderall? What is it? The Exotram? Or what Diazepam? Yeah.
They cause the business. So you take a couple of these?
No, not today. No. Not a one. That Frank died. I gave that to my mom.
So you think you're good to go for driving?
Oh, 100%.
Look, ain't nobody trying to get a car.
No, I know. And that's why I had been asleep. I was trying to get everything ready. Got home, got the kids on the school bus, met Betty, got all that situated, just trying to pick the house up. He didn't use prescription. He can't walk. So I'm sitting there waiting for him.
Coker insisted he was perfectly fine and hadn't taken any medications that day. But when the supervisor suggested a straightforward test, Coker hesitated, a telltale sign of potential guilt.
It's hard. I can't go there. I got a sick kid at home. I can't. That's why I'm trying to get back to it. I'm trying to get Betty's prescription. Can't even go. I'll be glad to come up there just a little bit.
But I don't feel safe with you driving right now.
Okay, well, can I get somebody to come get me? I promise you, Lieutenant Cap, I am fine. If I hit something, it was dropping my phone. It ain't the sleep.
Well, listen to me. We're going to have to go this route, what I just told you.
Okay, I'm saying I can't do that right now.
You don't have no other choice. I'm telling you that right now.
Officer Coker attempted to evade the drug test, and despite the supervisor's repeated request, he didn't budge.
I get off. I have obligations to things. That's why I couldn't go tonight just doing this. But I'm making it work. But I have to get back on it to get it.
We're not going to have a discussion. You're going to WK. You're going down.
Cap, I can't go right this
You're going down.
Okay, well, what if I don't?
We're going to have a problem.
What's the problem?
You probably administrative leave.
For what? Because I can't go right this second because I'm on my off time?
Listen to me. You're operating.
I wasn't even driving.
Coker.
Captain, I love you to death. I mean,
but you put me in a bad spot.
Captain, I'm in the only spot I can be in, man. I'm trying to take care of my family.
You're going to have to go with him, okay?
I can't go there right now, Captain.
Coker claimed he wasn't prepared for the test right then. However, he promised to swing by the department after a quick trip home. The officers, though, weren't exactly thrilled with his response.
If you was in your POV, and listen, I would be. Listen in the shop. If you was in your POV, we wouldn't be out here right now. I know that. But you in the city vehicle. Right. And it's her word again. She got some videotape. Listen to me.
This is not court. I mean? This is an administrative deal.
I know that, but I'm just saying, anybody's out there, the police, like I said, if I drop my phone and run over the line, I'm not doubting that. Yes, sir. But I have to get to, give me 35 minutes. I'll come back and do whatever you want me to do.
Can't do that.
Okay, well, can I get somebody to come get me?
No, you gotta
come with us. If you refuse, we're not gonna have no choice but to put you on administrative. And what does that mean? That means that we have to take your gun, take your badge, and then we gotta go to the chief's office.
Despite the threat of being placed on leave, Coker stood firm in his decision to return home before being tested.
You gonna take the test, or you're not gonna take the test? I will take the test today. I just can't take it right this second.
So here's the deal, to make it perfectly clear. What he's explaining to you
Yes, sir. And
is
I'm on y'all's
that
team.
he and the captain are giving you an order. Being in patrol administration, okay, you're under their command that you have to submit to reasonable suspicion testing.
There is
for
what is the
department.
reasonable suspicion?
It's not for
But,
debate.
hey,
Listen to
I'm just saying, explain to me the
Coker,
reasonable suspicion.
you're arguing. Look,
I'm asking.
Okay,
Sergeant,
they-
don't worry about it. He's been policing long enough. This guy detectives. If you don't understand what we're saying right now, you're not gonna never understand what we're saying. Okay, so we just think about it. I'm just asking.
A supervisor hit their limit when they witnessed how Coker was ignoring him.
I'm on the phone with the one deputy chief. He said you gotta go for reasonable suspicion that something. You gotta go.
I can't go right this second. Can you give me 30 minutes?
No, we're gonna make sure whatever your family needs are, we'll make sure those family needs are taken care of.
I have to take care of it. My mother died 2 weeks ago. I have a daddy that I didn't ask for this. Captain, I'm not trying to make your job hard. None of y'all's job hard. Y'all know me.
You're doing a good job making it hard, bro.
I mean, I'm not. Man, you're making mine hard because I got nothing said I had to go home and go to sleep. Am I gonna go to sleep? Yeah. But I had to think. That's the night thing. I told you. I'm juggling it the best I can. The very best I can. I go to work every night. I'm there at 10 o'clock. Are you going to submit to the testing or not? I will go to any test y'all want me to go to. Just give me just a little bit of time.
Can't do that.
I will grab a POV back there.
By now, it was glaring obvious that Mr. Coker was simply not being truthful. He spun tails, persisting in doing so for the next few minutes.
Yeah, here we are. And you said you got family that you I do. I got family. I'm on my off day. Yeah, I understand that. But you in our car. Right. I am in your car, which I was not driving when y'all pulled up. Okay. But it's somebody that don't like the police, Captain. Is there something wrong with your car?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't. This is not a DWI.
Right, I know it's not. I ain't drink or drive. You know you're not getting back in the car to drive. That's fine. I'm gonna get my stuff out of it. When? Right now. It's my stuff. I can believe I can get it. It's my personal stuff.
Take a chance of being terminated. I'm not saying it's gonna happen.
But over what, Captain?
Because right now, the way you're acting, we're trying to do our job. We're trying to do something. You all being respectful.
I'm being as respectful as I can be.
Are you going? Yes or no?
Captain, I have an obligation at home. I'm off. I'm not going right now. It's a yes or no answer. I'm not going right now. Okay. Can I get my personal stuff out of my car? I guarantee you we can look around and everybody's broke policy.
Okay.
They got body cameras on? No. That's against policy.
Okay.
As the situation worsened and the supervisors refused to budge, Mr. Coker became confrontational and occasionally downright rude.
Listen, you don't understand, Coker. I got the keys to the car. I need that money. Yeah, you get. Yeah, can I get my money? We're gonna get you the money. Nobody trying to keep your money from you. Nobody gonna keep your money. Well, why can't I get it now?
Step to the front, Carter.
You can get it from me. Stand in front of us.
Good, how are you?
Now I'm in trouble now.
No.
Well, what I need to stand in front of the damn vehicle? Because I said so, that's why. So who are you to say so? You ain't no right to me today. At this point, I don't trust you, man. I don't care if you trust me or not. I don't want you near me. That's fine. I don't want you near me. How about that? Well, I'm not under arrest. Can you grab my bucket of dip sitting out there on the seat?
There's no plausible explanation for Coker's resistance, except that he was well aware of being under the influence of a substance.
Shit ain't mad at none of y'all.
We gotta treat you like anything, Coker. We had a complaint. We gotta see through it. But you're hindering us from doing what we gotta do.
Y'all really think that I'm gonna do? Come on, man. I've got none of my prescriptions out of the car that I have to take daily.
I've told you. They've given you a direct order. You have to go submit to chemical testing.
Why? Under what grounds?
They don't have to have grounds.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Did I get pulled for a random?
It doesn't matter. Then take it up with your attorney and civil service. I suggest you do.
I've already read it. I know what it is.
Despite this, the officer allowed Mr. Coker to call someone for pickup and leave the area. Yet, the heated altercation between the officer continued unabated.
It don't have to get escalated because the thing is you're OJ here. Okay? And you might have the car, but you don't have it. Okay? And then I'm just going to cut and drive. Okay? I think I'm good.
Take some.
Okay, go ahead and tell me.
Don't get too close.
Then back up on me.
I'm right here.
Okay.
I'm not you to stand right there. Don't stand right there. I'm just saying, I don't want this thing to escalate.
How's it going to escalate? You tell me.
I don't want you to get too close to it. That's what I'm asking.
You tell me how it's going to escalate.
I'm hoping it don't escalate.
Well, what would it escalate into?
I don't know. I'm just telling you.
I'll let her know that it's going to escalate because I'm standing on the curb.
I don't want it to escalate.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Officer Coker jeopardizes his entire career by refusing to comply with the officers and take a simple test. It's baffling how a law enforcement officer would disregard their job in this manner.
That's fucking police, young guy in this fucking city. I understand.
Do you realize one thing? If you would just stop in 1 second, just to think, this whole time, while we sitting up here going through everything that we've gone through, you not want to go.
It's not wanting to go. Captain, I go to space with you. You want me to? You know that. That I have no hard feelings towards anybody. I don't know what was said that I swerved. If I dropped my phone and swerved over to the side, I'm sorry. I'm forgiving that. I really am. I don't want any. I worked with every one of you. Especially you. I don't want any.
And I have no issue with you.
Right.
I don't, but I have.
You doing your job?
Yes,
I
have a job to do, and everything and all the sequence of events that have taken place today. Lord knows I hate it.
Meanwhile, Coker's ride arrived, prompting him to reconcile with the officers involved. Nonetheless, it's weird and saddening to see a police officer threatening his superiors in such a manner. Again, it just begs the question. If this is how he behaves with fellow cops, how does he interact with the general public?
Hey, you get to the station?
Yeah, go ahead, tell me. I already talked to something.
Coker split from the scene and was immediately slapped with administrative leave while they kick off an internal investigation. A few weeks down the line, the investigation wrap up found Coker guilty and he got the boot from his job. And that's a wrap on our video today. We've seen 3 wild cases of cops clashing with each other, each trying to one-up their buddy. It's pretty disappointing to see cops almost turning into their own punchlines. Makes you wonder about their massive egos and how they actually handle things with civilians, if they can even keep it professional with each other. If these issues bug you too, smash the like button and don't forget to subscribe to catch more on this. If you dug this video, check out the next one lined up for you.